I love when things come together. Because the first thing I wanted to talk about was this. If you don't show yourself once in a while, then your story becomes this is if I don't show up at these things every once in a while, this is the shit that you put together as my life. And then VIO is what flipped out. And on Urban Dictionary, this is being mean and unnecessarily miserable, especially when everyone else around you is mellow. So, okay. There's a set of twins that go through this, and it feels like they like turning two against each other. This is a okay. Alright, when you show up by yourself, is what I got. And even if you show up with somebody, you feel like you're by yourself. I don't feel like you ever have a good person to go with you anywhere. Someone where it's consistent the whole time. There's always something that happens. And I think that because of this, you have an incredible sense of self-happiness. And this is boo hiss. Alright, here's the judges. We're going to put them over here. But see, they're in front. See, I put this in front. They're judging you before you even get there. And you could maybe feel this in your body somehow. It could show as a headache or eye strain because they're looking too much into your brain space, your life. And then this fell sideways, which is the Wheel of Fortune. This is judgment, karma. Currently, they're doing this now is what this feels like. Who is this? What is this? Oh. Who's watching you? Somebody's watching you from a home. Somebody across the street is watching you from home. I don't know if you have family members that live on the same street. Oh God, please tell me this isn't one of those situations where the whole family lives in the same neighborhood. Since 1864. I'm not sure if we're ever going to separate. Is that good or bad? There's a strong relationship here, a happy relationship too. So it could just also be for the two of you. If we don't show up once in a while, then let's see what things are being said about you. Yeah, we're trafficking drugs, we're melting humans. That's what's in our candles. I'm telling you, there's something different. Why don't they burn the same? Because they're good freaking candles, that's why. Maybe they're better than yours. This feels like candle wars. Really? What other wars do we have? Hair barrette wars. It's why does her hair? Because she has thicker hair. There's the reason. Walrus, somebody's teeth are outrageous. You're just outrageous, and it could be the bottom ones for someone, or someone really only has fangs left. Somebody's okay. All right. Well, we're being judged here for something where there must be. It's chemo. Oh, that's what someone said they were taking. This is like a grandfather's or another person's old heart. That's why they're so hype all the time. They're taking some type of heart medication and saying that it's chemo pills and that they were diagnosed with something, and that's why their teeth are rotting out of their mouth. But it could be some other things, that's all, right? Too many people this is going to relate to, and I'm not surprised. We have the walrus. We have the anteater who just sucks everything up, all right? So then there's somebody here with teeth like that just takes in everything. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, no way. Yeah. They were in the War 1812 and slipped on a banana peel and a thing. Just weird, unnecessary add-ons to already the lies. On how much worse this could get. I just sucking everything up. Somebody has to drink through. They have to eat through a straw though too. Somebody's entire mouth is just done. A piece of my tooth fell off yesterday while I was eating wings. I didn't eat a bone. This is I have metal fillings underneath, and I remember kind of wanting all the metal to be removed from my mouth. This isn't really what I meant, but Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, it's almost all off, and the metal filling is just there in my gum. Which came first? I'm just going with it. I figure what add it to the list, right? Add it to the list of friggin' injuries. Well, and there's wow. This could be. I say whoa, and somebody else could be wow. Why do I feel like this was a shocker though? Whatever this was it was a little different. We haven't been there in a while. I don't want to get too dressed up. Oh, right. You have the people who on the phone and text messaging through FaceTime, they can do with the filters, even the background, are making it seem like they have the life they had before. And if this is heavy judgment karma together like this, then they're taking a hit. And they could be taking a hit when it comes to looks or health, physical ailments, and things breaking in the home. Because even at the very least, gossip, right? This is what they do. It's a gossip. So it's a gossip square. We refuse to sit in a circle. Okay. So we have shit talkers with corners. Or shit talkers on them. Maybe that's what people aren't saying. Your legs are strong and dangerous like two pythons with kneecaps. Thank you. Yeah, I know that was for me, from some people. Thank you. They are, though. Did somebody see a video? Strapline is not what I called it. I didn't call it anything. I didn't need to call it anything. But yeah, they're like that. They're showing me somebody pulling up to a property that hasn't been kept. And this is when you say, well, come by anytime. You don't need to call, right? Because they took their pills or they had their drinks or they... and you're very hospitable. Thank you for making sandwiches with the crust cut off and Diet Coke. I don't know if that was something that they did because they wanted to or because that was their way. I had to lock the refrigerator. So-and-so. Okay, well, I'm here and I'm your guest. Can I get the fuck in, please? It's weird shit like this. It feels very Sleepy Hollow meets Secret Addictions. Are you here? People changed a lot. All right, so we're gonna go. Come over to the house. Yeah, we'll play ping pong, or we'll do the pool thing. Somebody forgot too because they're so out of it that they ain't even invited people over. Fish and anteater. I'm gonna roll over that. Your legs are strong and dangerous like pythons. Somebody got big. Yeah, big girl got bigger. How big? I mean, I don't even know how to calculate that shit. But bigger. Oh, okay. Well, why? What is this? The judgment. Somebody could have said, oh, they're gaining weight. And la-di-da. Did you see her fat ass when she was at the show? Did you see how fat her ass got? What happened here? I mean, how does somebody's ass get this big? There are some who forced something inside of it, and it looks like one's ass looks like a turkey on one side and still the same ass cheek on the other. I don't know what happened. Oh, did somebody doing the surgery have some type of heart attack or a cardiac arrest or something? I think even they were surprised that they stuck that the way that your shit turned out. It's bad when you're down under hazmat suit wearing friggin' ass surgeon is in complete disbelief at the outcome. Yeah. Just left them high and dry. This would be those things. All right, if I don't show up, I have to show up to prove what's something wrong. Even if you don't know what that something is, you just know that you can feel it. Oh, they think that, I get 2 kids. Oh, yeah. Well, let me wear the one kid's face around my neck to let them know it was just one. You know what I mean? Shit like that, where I'm not saying I'm perfect. Please don't discredit me. But, right. Nah, that doesn't fit. Oh, wow. This feels like... Hold on a second. This is awkward. just be. What happens here? Is this a switch that turns on, or this could be? I don't really want to go the route with the programming. This feels like I get there and you're offering me tea, and then an hour later you're digging into me. You're telling me my skirt's too tight. You're telling me. So somebody was gone for a little bit, and I believe you lost some weight, and you about to walk into a house with a lot of big cats. Yeah. Right now. I love when this shit happens. Yeah, I was tingy tingy tongue tongue. Yeah, man. All right, so we have that, and then all right, I want to start over again though, because I'm in another world. If you don't show up yourself, I show up myself. Look at the strong presence that you have though. That's a problem. Yeah, the strong presence. Somebody walks in, they bypass people. I think that you show up and you're silent most of the time, and it's just to say that I showed up. This is how I look. This is how I move, and if you pay attention to that, then all this other stuff won't make any sense, right? All this shit that you can tell just wouldn't fit, wouldn't make sense. I don't have to redeem myself. You don't have to tell me anything. I'm gonna make my presence known. I'm gonna skip over to the punch. I'm gonna get myself a drink at the bar, whatever this is, and then with the judgment, this feels like that's you. You walking judgment is what you look like when you enter a motherfucker. Okay, that's what this is. Somebody even said that they look like walking karma when they walk around. They look like mess with me. Go ahead. And I think that the amount of what is another word for admiration? And unfortunately, this also makes people, it's not just that it agitates people. Some people, they don't know they're agitated. They try too hard to fake it. And then now the agitation comes out in the middle of church, in the middle of a sermon. That, you know, I went to Three Monkeys with my son yesterday, and we were talking about the old people when first you're diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and then you're made to believe that now it feels like indirectly they're saying that this is a second step where now your elderly people are going to just start spitting out curse words and shit at dinner, so then they believe that, and it winds up happening. It's almost like they do it themselves, or they think, oh, this is a good way for me to get back at my kids. Shit, mother. Right? And then it agitates the family, and now they move them into a nursing home that's usually about $5,000 a month. Yeah, it's all systematic. We were talking about that, but this feels like that, but someone's younger. Oh, hi. I feel straight-faced. I feel maybe a half-assed smile. Like, I'm letting you know I don't like you. Don't make me show you in other ways, right? Immediately when I walk into this place, I feel I don't belong. I don't belong, and then I observe and I look around and I think, well, good. You just see the phoniness everywhere. Oh my God, I love your hair. Right? More than 2 seconds, you're done. Your hair looks great. That's it. Your hair looks great. Now people are practice doing that. Oh man, when you're in a room full of phony people, and this is men and women, when you're in a room full of them, and they don't even realize that they're all like this. Who's the outcast here, though? In your eyes, they are, but look at how many there are. I mean, I'm made to believe that an outcast are few. Not the way we look at shit. And this also will have people wanting to say that you did things. Everything is to tarnish what really is. You walk in very shiny and new, and they want to come and key your shit up. Is what they want to do. Yep. They want to defab you, yeah. And I do feel like people say cocky things to try to get you to show another side of yourself, and I'm not sure if that side is even something you have. Maybe you save it for special occasions when somebody needs to see how they move in public, right? And you can see that all of these women too. You can see that the women in a situation are phony, even with the husbands, that they're just trying to hold on to whatever this is. Like I'm just, and you can tell that some of these people are barely holding on to. It seems Hunger Games. No, yeah, is that what it is? Hunger Games. Oh my God, like Bobblehead and Beetlejuice in one. Overly dressed, overly done up, overly pinkies in the air with shit, and that could be literal or just mean you. These are people who refuse to accept that they're taking a hit, and they'll borrow outfits and everything. Yeah. This doesn't feel like Broadway or a stage, but it damn well is coming off like one. I don't. This is, they don't even know that they're acting. That's what it is, right? I guess the world is a stage where some are actors and some of us just are who we are. It's funny when you have people who live their life as if it's a skit, an unwritten skit. I don't like you. People see your reaction. They can tell that you'll have the people who will avoid you. And then, I didn't see you. Right, you didn't see me. I'm the only thing people see when I come to shit like this, but you didn't see me, right? They'll avoid you, right? Because they know that you're going to show with your eyes how you truly, and your movements, how you feel about them. And some people will do this. They know you don't like them. They'll come up and they'll say hi to you, hoping that you'll mimic that shit back, that petty shit. Oh, hi. Hello? You know what I mean? Because they want you to be like, oh, hi. They want you to be what they are, I guess. I feel sick talking about this shit. That's how disgustingly off it is. You're not the kind of woman, if this is a woman that does this shit, you're not the kind of person that tries to force a man into your life. And this is why you show up solo. But this is the type of thing where right, what's that movie, Don't Worry, Darling? This is how it goes. We have husbands, we have wives, you have kids, you buy the home, you get the cars, you live there for 10 years, it's tenure, and then you move into an even more expensive home. You move all your shit again and pay for it to be moved and then pay for it. And however deep this shit goes. And you have kids and then you put them through college. You pay to have them learn shit. And then and it just keeps going. You don't do that. Judgment. Now, most of these people are miserable in these situations, which is why it's enhanced now, the acting. It gets enhanced. Your voice wasn't this high last week. So either something's really good or it's really bad. Hello, beautiful. Which one is it? I don't think I ever did, but I would like to, if that's possible. And this has nothing to do with gender. It has to do with, I know that when somebody's voice goes up that high, and I'm not making a big deal out of this, but it would be a big deal if it was me. Every move, every noise, every smirk, every cocky smile, and eyebrow lift is documented when it comes to me. So why not in return? This is why I don't show up. Because I don't sit and take it anymore. I say shit, right? And this is the one that moves like that, but once in a while it feels good to just say something in a certain tone of voice with a certain type of behind it, which, how they perceive it on the other end is not your problem anymore. Okay? What you are given out, or what you're saying, represents you as you are your own representative, your own lawyer. Yeah. And just assume that one day this shit will be public. Every way that you move, people are going to see everything. The way it should be, though. Unedited. Move like that. They can't take it. And why is that, man? Why is it? And the reason they can't take it is because they don't have to take it, because most people would rather join that side than to be the person that you have to work on you're a constant work in progress when you do the shit, when you become this. When this is the outcome, I work on myself while I'm sleeping, right? I don't even think you sleep a lot. These motherfuckers sleep with the eye shit on. They hire people to close their eyelids and shit, you know what I mean? And you're miserable. You got a gold toilet with a bidet that spits out purified water, salt water. And it's still not good enough. They're not fulfilled inside. That's why. There's a huge void. And I don't feel a lot of void. I feel like you've had voids in your life, but I feel like somehow this shit gets filled. You know what I mean? Whether it's ice cream, and then I go on a tear and I gain weight. But I admit it. This is the person that goes, I'm eating nothing but ice cream and my ass is almost 2 times its size. This will create anger. You can't even knock yourself in these situations. I came over here and I walked in and I said, I look like, who didn't run away, right? Another one walked in and said, I look like I got hit by a truck. Don't ask me what happened last night. And on the top, it's like, oh my God, look at your hair. You're like the one that had the muffin in the hair. Who was that? Was that Jennifer Lopez when she had the piece of muffin in the hair? I believe it was. This is how you handle it. I believe it was. Okay, well, maybe we're just not in the mood today. I said when I came in, I said, don't ask me. I look like shit. Well, you didn't say you look like shit. This is that kind of shit. And I don't feel like it went that deep, but it's like that, right? So with the lake, this could be some kind of camping thing. Trailblazing thing is what it was supposed to be, damn it. Yeah, look, it turned out. Why am I stressed out on vacation? Why? We are here for a break from this. I thought that's why I came here. I thought that this was, I drove here, right? I'm fucking 500 miles almost, drove here, came out again financially. And my time. We just moved that here. That's it. I refuse to do it. Yeah, it's all. And this has been happening a lot. So I'm paying and moving to just deal with the same shit because none of y'all change. If this is my way of looking at it and you're all looking at me like I'm crazy, then I can see now that I'm not the problem and I have to remove myself from this permanently. Please don't invite me. This isn't me. We're not done, I hope. But if this continues, then maybe this has ran its course. Yep. I just, I feel this is the sun. I came here to get some sun. Whether you like laying in the sun or not, some people just don't like the sun. You're not sure what to make of it, right? Does it cure cancer? Possibly. Or does it create it? No. The sun does not create cancer. The skin thing, I always wonder when people have burns or there's an episode with skin and they go to somewhere and they get diagnosed with some type of skin cancer. I don't believe that exists. You're digging ditches into my face, man. I didn't have a problem with this. I mean, shit, your skin changes. You may have skin pigmentation, shit, but fuck, you're taking chunks out of my epidermal. Yeah. I mean, how do you get fillers for that? You're going to have to get some spackle. I wish somebody would make some type of thing where polyurethane is great for stuff like that. If you could, it's touchy because then it would be weird to put it on if there wasn't even a little cut. Yeah. But for people who have indents in their skin, how come nobody comes up with? I know that people say it, right? And maybe I just can't afford the shit, so let me be quiet. Maybe they already have it and it's just not in my bracket, right? Yet. There you go. So this is also a thing where we came here to go on the beach and everybody's got a full face of makeup and their hair done. We look like we're going to a ball. Well, this is what we look like. I want to go on the beach. I want to be in a t-shirt and shorts. I don't even care about the bathing suit. I want to walk in this. Remember, walking in the sand. No. We come here. I got mini heels on this motherfucker, okay? Just a more free life. whether you were a part of this and now you kind of moved away to something else, and instead of the others seeing how freeing it is for you, they think that you're saying, I'm too good for this, and that's not what it is. Some people are forced into situations to change something because it's leading to something else unforeseen. Could be the same shit for the rest of them. Kidnapped at birth. Flippity doo dah. Right? And it was alright, they want me to, I'm gonna, that's that. Just don't go. I got a beautiful home. You know, I could paint. I could paint something. I can fix it. I'll break it and fix it. You know, I mean, you don't have to show up to these things. Does that become a forced thing in itself, a routine, a regime that I feel like I can't, because you know that they're going to say something. So that's, I'm putting myself in a situation. I'm getting ready. I can't stand even getting ready for it. I don't feel like I look right in anything, and it's not because you don't look right in it, it's because you don't want to go, and maybe the reason is something bad may happen, or there could be some accident that you may wind up getting in. You know, just weird shit could be happening in with planetary shit, especially with the moon. And maybe this is, if it doesn't feel right, just don't do it. That's it. Is it the end of the world? Is it though? Oh, what am I doing? Kidnapped at birth. All right. Two pythons with kneecaps. Somebody got those kneecaps, BC. CK. British Columbia, too, is what I see. TF. And TF. I'm not elaborating any more on that. I just want to see what's up with this kidnapped at birth. There could be some people who are wondering if they were at that moment. And your name could be here, or last name could be here. Yeah. Oh. Somebody knows, or they're constantly getting some kind of thing coming back to them for doing this. Karma's at the bottom. This is constantly just having little things happen. Some people are trying to figure out that it happened on the boat. It happened on the vessel the first time. Yeah. Yeah, this looks like a vessel now, too. This is some type of naval thing, it feels like, or something that demonstrates that, sure. I don't want to get into years and everything. I think that someone just wanted to know where was the first time, so we can go with that. And they'll know, I don't know if that is still existing, or you'll know how far to go back, possibly. Kidnapped at birth. This is boats and ships. This feels real Navy-like. It feels the organization type of Navy. Do you see what I mean? And this could just this could actually be tankers. It could be something weird. They're showing me kind of desert stuff with tankers and trees, windy, with bunkers for shooting. So this could be a training course. Taken off the training course at 12. I don't know if that's 12 in the afternoon. 8. Okay. Like, Lottie, here comes the guy. That somebody comes up and goes, hey. It feels like someone was looking for someone. Like it was a setup where they showed up, no one's there, and then someone says, hey. And then what is this Three of Swords? It feels like somebody said, get away from me. Or they could have said, get out of my face, or something like that. Like, hey, come with me. This feels like putting something over someone's head. Something like that. Kidnapping. Right, at birth. But, okay, so the information about being an infant could be more clear. So they wanted to know after that. Is this where you guys are on something? Some people, yeah, it was off the ranch. I was taken off the ranch. Could have been up in the vessel, ready to play. All right. I also see that this Wheel of Fortune looks like a watch to me. One of those stopwatches where time is just about up for something. And this looks like water stuff. Flooding, more flooding, or water mains breaking. And it has a lot to do with this vibration that's coming from underneath because of this shit that was under the sea that was vibrating shit and connecting, whether intentionally or just, wow, this happened, so we'll go with that, to create this constant ripple effect that people are feeling. Coat. Pink coat. And I hated it. Coat and owl. That pink coat that you saw, I don't know if it's like a corduroy type coat, because this feels like a while ago. I don't think it's blood, or it could be someone else's. There's something on it or in it that's going to tell something, or just the coat itself. And someone screamed and said, ow. Stabbed them. All right, so it could have been an attempt. It could have been an attempt then. I mean, you never know. Mission failed. I don't even know if I want to read any more of this message. I'm not really sure if I do, but let me see. And the white coat. Let's not forget the white coat. Somebody, no, it's not that. Regina? How does this coat get swapped around? Is that what happens? Does it get swapped around? Lover. Okay. Come here, love. And I feel no. And they didn't like that. That's what it feels like. Yep. Come here. Oh, wow. Somebody could have even attempted to... It feels like they were attracted. Yeah, this is lover and the lovers. Okay? And then here's the Two of Cups at the bottom. Like, you treating me like we're married. And I'm 8 or I'm 12 or something. No, that doesn't, nope, not with this one, nope. Yeah, and I feel like that whatever the situation was, this child could see different people going missing. It could have been different kids that were involved with this too, just not showing up. They're moving them. This is moving through boat or travel. But it feels like boat. The Dunlop. Right, moving away, and then the plan was what? Somebody defended themselves. So I'm not sure how many times. It could have been this one's difficult to get now, or they have no problem pulling a shoot. And this is when there could have been a possible doppelganger or a clone, or just someone that looked similar. And this could be what started the heavy part of this experiment with taking people. They didn't expect the eyes though. I'm not sure if you can clone. Can you clone light eyes? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they can do it now. Maybe not them. I don't even know what I want to grab. I feel so in shock and still apprehensive, but so much has made sense or been shown that why would I doubt this now? Engineer. Consequence. Mother. So there could have been a mother. What's up with the mom? Consequence for the mom. This could even be for the moms that I said that wound up having other children brought in. This is also I don't like my child even after they bring them home. There were moms who men were in the military when they gave birth and they didn't like what the baby turned out to be, or the baby could have even been a different color, and swapping children out. This is like, I'll take, can I get a blonde? How do we know? They're 6 days old. What do you want? You know what I mean? They're looking at babies going, well, that one's face is pudgy. No, this one's too smushed. That would be the best one to get. Then you're never going to be able to tell. You know, and as time goes on, they just become more adaptive. That's it. I mean, shit, be smart about it. If you're going to be like this, yeah, be panther about it. Yep. But here, let me breastfeed. This is why this could even be for people where, and that's not for everybody, but it would be weird why your child would turn away your own tit. That either you did that or it was done to you and you didn't know it, and that's going to be what everyone goes with, I'm sure. Child wounded. Why did you kidnap this child just to hurt them? Yeah, this could have been, you kidnapped me and then you beat the shit out of me. I'm not your personal punching bag, right? Or you kidnapped me and you verbally abused me, and some of you got all of it. There's consequence for these moms who did this. You took children from homes that they weren't supposed to be removed from. You put a kink in a chain. The chain has to be straightened out in whatever way. Yeah, with Destroyer. The world started going to shit once these kids were removed. You're taking now children away from their natural born mothers, which now affects a lot of shit. So this could be another thing where you feel weird showing up as something. Somebody gets judged for the kind of mother you are. You're the cool mom. You say what you say. You do have boundaries. And it could be that some people, well, you know, it depends on who's on the other side. Am I a bad mom? Now, when it comes to the junkie crackhead who's shooting up their 8-year-old, I'm mom of the year. When it comes to the perfection that I surround myself with, when it comes to motherhood, where they're flawless, of course, yeah, I look like I could use a few classes, right? Should I take them from you? Maybe you let me follow you or shadow you for a little bit and see how your relationship is. You'll be able to tell if it's forced. Yeah, if it's just forced or not. When do we stop judging people, and when do we start judging our own selves? How about this? I'm going to leave it at this. Today, if you got to write it down, if you just got to say it to yourself and remind yourself of certain things, judge yourself right now or whenever it's convenient. And maybe this will get you thinking about other things where you'll be judging others less. Goodbye.